Video review of the Revonix360 of the Vortex line. Right into the unboxing. Included with this blaster is the blaster itself, some discs, and the instructions. I will go over the external stuff, show how it works, show you it firing, and then give you my opinion. Quickly going over the external stuff, there's an in-strike rail up here allowing you to attach top sights. Sling mounts located here and here. It's actually conveniently located if you want to drop it down over your shoulder. In-strike stock stub, which allows you to attach in-strike stocks. Grip is very comfortable. I'm a very big person and I have no complaints. It's very smooth, ergonomic, and very large, adult-friendly and kid-friendly. The drum is not removable, and I'll go over loading that in a second. Priming handle is of a pretty basic design. It's sort of lame, actually, compared to the rest of the blaster, but it is very comfortable and straightforward. Going over basic operation of this blaster, it is a pump-action blaster, which means you prime the blaster and fire. It's incredibly loud, as you can hear. Priming it and firing it are both not quiet endeavors at all. Loading the blaster isn't like the other Vortex blasters. The magazine here is a built-in internal mag that doesn't actually remove, and to load it you don't have to eject it or take yourself out of a firing position. This means I can prime the blaster, be ready to fire, and then actually load more into my mag. Loading the discs can be done with one hand, and it's a little faster if you try to use two. There are 5 magazine chambers which hold 6 darts apiece, making the capacity 30 discs. Pretty high cap, it's pretty nice, especially for an internal mag. This blaster does have slam fire, which means you hold down the trigger and pump, and the blaster will fire right when the slide hits the forward position. So that's actually all of the operational features. I'll show you it firing. Range tested its blaster, but it is firing just as far as other Vortex blasters. Keep in mind the initial velocity of a disc and a dart are very similar. However, discs are designed differently, so they do carry quite a bit further than darts, so this will outrange most elite blasters. That goes with pretty much all of the Vortex blasters, not this one in particular. So you know how it works and you've seen it fire. I'll give you my opinion. Opinion is rather mixed. I really like this new magazine design. I think it's very cool that the darts are going the wrong way, and I also really like how you can reload while you're primed and ready to go, and the magazine doesn't actually have to be outside of the blaster. So that's very cool on Hasbro's part. However, firing this blaster isn't very comfortable. It's very loud. It feels just gross. I really can't think of another adjective other than gross. When I prime the blaster, I can feel all of this plastic on plastic contact. I feel like I'm shredding through plastic, and I actually feel like I'm going to break something. I imagine that's because of either the priming mech or some type of locking mech they have. Regardless of the reason, it does not feel good. It makes slam fire just weird, incredibly loud, and overall unpleasant. After you prime the blaster, actually firing it is just like any other Vortex blasters. No real complaints there. Accuracy is on par, again, with all of the other Vortex blasters. Your accuracy is going to be limited by the ammo, not really the gun, and that goes for pretty much all Nerf guns. If it's a small feature about the blaster that I don't like, it's not a big deal and I can usually get over it, but if it's actually priming the blaster, which is pretty important, I can't actually like the blaster, so I can't say I like this one, especially for the money. I'm disappointed. I don't think I'd use this in any war at all. There are other Vortex blasters that I'd choose way over this one, but they definitely need to modify this priming mech. It's very gross and it's just unpleasant. So that's the review. Now you know how it fires, basic operation in my opinion. Make up the decision whether or not you want to buy it yourself. That's the review. Thanks for watching. But still very happy with the performance on the Rapid Strike. Even on 2 Ultra Fires, it still shoots better than stock. Very happy with the internal modifications. Everything's pretty smooth. I've done a few Rapid Strikes now, so I'm pretty quick at it.